Okay. Refresh. That one's running live. That one's running live. What is going on with this? Why are the chats not working? I don't understand that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a ongoing thing. Why? I don't know. It's doing that. I'm not sure why.
Oh.
Alrighty, here we are. And hello, everybody. It is the Snowbirds meeting room. I'm Shadow Spectre 11. I'm here with Everett and Tone. Everett might have stepped away for a second. This one is about what's going on with 4.7. The news of the roadmap roundup, the patch notes, the patch watch notes, and also the star map issue in 4.7, where you can't, where when you type in a search, it is so jumbled you cannot see. Hey, what's up, Chiggy? And also, there is a massive ticket on that particular issue. 281 upvotes. So it is confirmed in there. So, hello.
Hello, everybody. What's
Hey, Ty. How you doing,
Hey,
man?
Ty, what's going on, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing?
All right. It is Snowbird's meeting room day. I am happy to have you here, just like everybody. And I'm going to go ahead, kick it over, and get started with it. So, here we go. All right, here we are. And let me get the hello and welcome out. Okay. All three channels are up. Twitch, the main channel, and the Snowbirds meeting room is up as well. So, for those that have been in 4.7 PTU, myself and Ty, how are you feeling about it, Ty? What is your overall idea of it, or how you're feeling about it? Because now it is in all backers. It went to all backers very quickly. From it went from wave 1 to wave 3, and then it went from wave 3 to all backers. How you feel about it?
About like how much progress it's making and when it's coming out in that regard?
It'll be out next week, I think. We should see RC clients tomorrow.
Or did you want to know how I feel about the changes?
The changes and the stability.
Well, I'm not gonna comment on the stability because it's PTU, it's Star Citizen. I mean, we all know what to expect, right? It's gonna be
right.
Yeah, it was horrible in Evo. I guess I am going to comment on the stability. It's horrible in Evo. It's through PTU. It gets better through the waves, and they bring in another wave, and that exposes more problems, and it's a constant
Mm-hmm.
3 steps forward, 2 steps back, and when it's live, some stuff is going to break. They're going to have to throw in some hot fixes like this. It's the same old dance, and I'm not complaining about it. Like, that's just how it goes. It's the same old dance. We're all used to it. Any new players out there, what's about to happen is normal. Like, this is just the normal cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it goes. As far as how the game goes, or how the changes are, hold on. I mean,
Which
we've got,
a lot.
yeah, there's so much, and so much I haven't even tried to mess with. Like, I haven't even really dug into the combat aspects of the effects of the radar and the armor. A lot of other people have. I've been focusing more on the industrial side of things, what it's going to take to create new stuff, and it's still pretty vague, mainly because we don't know what the final numbers are going to look like, but it is absolutely going to change how so many people play the game and what they do
Mm,
in huge ways.
agreed. I mean, I'm gonna say this. Me myself, I'm gonna spend a lot of time mining, getting materials, getting started, and going that route. I did some gathering in 4.6, but the new um, the new minerals aren't out yet, so you will have to find them. And Artec put up a chart in the Snowbirds Star Citizen chat of where these minerals can be found. Thank you, Artec, for that. Hey, Billy. Hey, Wastelander. Um, Billy's asking, hi.
Hey, Taco.
Any chance it does not drop until the end of the month? I thought they said 2 month patch cycle. I did too. And I'm surprised this is going this quickly. But I think because we're about to end the Lebsky uh, Clear the Air, which I think will end on the 17th, which is Tuesday. This is highly possible that it could go to RC1, RC2, and then drop.
It
Which,
is.
yeah, go ahead.
Finish your thought. I thought you were done.
Oh, no, I'm done. Go ahead.
Um, it is a 2 month patch cycle, but that's like an average of one patch every 2 months, right? Star Citizen has never ever had a clockwork patch cycle, and there was a mention in a Star Citizen Live. I think it was the one with Benoit, where
Mm-hmm.
Jared flat out called out that they were expecting the patch on March 17th. Like, he called a date, an
Oh,
actual date. Yeah,
oh.
it was really weird. And so far it looks like they're on track to hit it. They've got a few more blockers that I think they need to clear up. Mainly the star map search is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a couple of other things. I think it's plausible to think that they could have it done by the 17th, but I don't. It may or may not be exactly on that day. I think next week is a reasonable time estimate, though.
Yeah,
Sometime next week.
I mean, I personally, I think we should, I think it should bake a little bit. It should cook, but
You always wanted to cook a little more. You like
yeah.
your patches well done, Shadow. I prefer
Yes.
mine medium rare.
But I mean, that's just me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But um, we've had the roadmap. Shadow wants live extra crispy. Right? Um, Wastelander, I've gotten in. I've done some things. I've been kind of staying away from uh Nyx. I mean, I got in there, I did some things. Now, salvage was working. It was very nice. What is going on with Twitch? Is it? Okay, it's up and running right now. Okay. Um, salvage contracts were working. I actually got to do one. It was enjoyable, and the moth is working beautifully. I'm going to say this. Now, when it when I pulled it um a few days ago and I went to fracture something, the fracture beams came back and it destroyed the moth. So that's been fixed. The mole center turret
I
has been
forgot. I'm sorry, Shadow. I forgot about that bug. That's so funny.
it
Also,
was
that
it was
salvage, it'll salvage itself. That
right.
thing.
The mole center turret is working, but the the salvage rate is where it's supposed to be. It is really good, and the buffer has been fixed. The mole has been updated to a standard of the moth, so there is a cargo area on the mole now, and all of the components are up towards the cockpit, and it has the engineering console. So for those that have a moth, it is updated. So you will enjoy it. Uh, a mole, yeah. I get those two mixed up sometimes.
They're so different, Shadow. How could that happen?
The body of the ship. Leave me alone.
Name one way the mole is anything like the moth.
The construction. Oh, leave me alone. You're messing with me. Okay. So roadmap roundup. Notable changes. March 11th. The release view. All cards except for the Nyx missions pack 2 coming later have been committed. So we're getting light combat armor, heavy combat armor, the Claw Salamander faction outfit, which I have seen when you go to Rockcracker, when you encounter those ruffians. Crafting. Tier 0 is in. The inventory rework, which is working beautifully. You will see a bit of a delay, but it's not bad. It's sometimes you'll walk up to it, it won't render right away, and then all of a sudden it will. But all in all, it's running well. We've got people service stations, we've got QV breaker stations, excuse me, FPS weapons refactor, and the neutron cannon size 3 is in the shop. I checked at Teach's and they are there and available. The Paladin is at Area 18. It is up for sale in game. The Shiv and the Stinger are at Teach's in on Levski. So they are available. You can go and buy them. And prices, I don't remember uh, the price of the Paladin. It's pretty extensive. I would think of like maybe 18 mil. Uh, 9 mil for the Stinger and 5 mil for uh, the Shiv. But all in all, I'm going to say hello, welcome back. All in all, I'm going to say that when I went to a QV breaker station, it's massive, intensive. There are a lot of things in there. You will get lost. There are 2 sections. So if you're going to do it, 2 teams, 4 to 6 people, that's what they're saying. you could do 2 teams and just knock it out. I did not do any of the puzzles or anything like that because I want to experience it in live and do it that way. So I have not done Rock Cracker. I want to enjoy it in live, um, but I did go in the station um, and check it out. That is the stability in Levski. I'm gonna say I had issues where the ship would disappear out from under me and things like that, but that's been happening a lot. I'm still going to live in Stanton when this one drops, so I'll be making trips back and forth. I like my travel time, I guess, uh, and go from there. Ty,
Morning,
any?
Shadow.
There's Everett. Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You mentioned coffee, and then we were talking about like McMuffin. I had to go make one, and then sat down and just watched what you had. Hey, Space Guy Ty. Hey, Tone.
Okay, so Tone, I know you haven't been in the game for a bit. What are you getting from 4.7? What you've seen so far, what I've told you, or anything about what what you would what you expect? How do you feel about crafting and all that?
I see Tone
About
talking,
time.
but there he is. He's there.
I like the fact that it gives you the need to go mining
Mm-hmm.
versus just the money aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to go look for specific things, which on the surface could be daunting, but underneath it, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Well, the fabricator, for those that may not have gotten the fabricator through the event, you can buy them at refineries. They're 94,000. So you can carry it from the refinery or wherever you have it to your home planet. Missions, the blueprints are random. Don't expect to get it right off the bat. But
I have
yeah, go ahead.
I have something for that, right? So of course, Star Citizens have already made tools. The blueprints are random for the missions, but it's not like random for all blueprints. Different missions have different pools from which
Mm-hmm.
they randomly pull a blueprint. If you go to SCM as in Mike, db.net,
Mm-hmm.
you can someone has put together a web tool there to allow you to try and find what missions are going to give you a chance at what blueprints, so you can maximize your odds of getting
What you want.
whatever it is you're looking for. Now, that said, of course, all of this is subject to change. Like, this tool is only going to be, if they don't keep this tool updated every single patch,
Mm-hmm.
then that's going to be a whole song and dance.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I wanted to throw that in there for people. Oh, and also, Everett, especially for you,
Yes, sir.
right now, everybody has been onto the different stations, and near the security area, in the little lounge area, there's always like a coffee vending machine, and it doesn't work. But in the Nix People's Service stations,
Mm-hmm.
you go just outside the security area. There's a rundown coffee machine in that area, and it does work. I took my little
All
whale.
right.
I took my little whale coffee mug and stuck it in there and made coffee.
Are you
Nice.
serious?
Yeah,
That is cool.
That's
it works.
awesome.
Yeah, it works just like the coffee machines in the
300.
hab rooms.
It's the little things.
In the habs, yeah. You stick your mug in the slot and you hit the button and it makes coffee. So,
That's very cool.
Nice. Thank you very much.
That's cool.
So what was the name of that site again?
Hold on, I closed the window. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna give this in phonetic letters so everybody can make sure and catch it. It
Well,
is.
can you put it on the Snowbird server? Or the
Yeah,
Snowbird?
yeah, and then you can paste it into the chat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second.
Better. Thank you.
I'm gonna pop it into this in the side of our voice chat here.
Yeah, that works. Thank you, sir. All right.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I will put that out there so people can get to it.
Thank you.
For people just listening,
Thank you.
I'll restate it. It's Sierra Charlie Mike Delta Bravo .net.
Okay. That is now posted. And I'm going to click on that.
Running the issue with my computer. Things are not responding. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm going to save that.
It's kind of like Urkel in that it's kind of complicated and you got to play around with it for a little while to really learn how to use it, but I think it's going to be worth it and very useful if they maintain it.
Mm-hmm. As long
Nice.
as they maintain it, that'll be awesome. Okay, so on to the next topic. As
Hold on.
we all, go ahead, Ty.
I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about with 4.7.
Shoot, that's what we're here for. Let's go.
One thing that I love that's come back is courier missions are working again.
Yes.
I ran a whole bunch of them,
Mm-hmm.
and not only are they in, but they're working reasonably, pretty reliably. It's not 100%. I think I had about a 10% failure rate, right? 90% success rate on running courier missions, so you can reliably build your rep up.
Nice.
And
I
that's
don't
a
know.
single package one, right?
Yeah, just like you
Yeah.
grab a box and you haul it
Yeah.
around Stanton, right? Which honestly isn't a great moneymaker over time. It's not a great it's not a real quick way to build rep or gain, good blueprints. I don't even know if there are blueprints associated with it. But for a new player, there is no better mission to just learn the basics of traversing the verse.
Well, when I started,
Learning
and
your controls, learning how to get from A to B, that stuff.
right, because I'm gonna say it, the new player experience doesn't give you enough. It's gets you off the planet and get to a station. But doing box missions, and back in the day when we could do box missions and carry cargo at the same time, you made a pretty good chunk of change when you started.
Well,
That
if you had a ship with cargo space,
yeah,
I'm focusing more on like new players that might have something like a Mustang Alpha or an Aurora or maybe even an
a
Avenger Titan
100, a
if you bought
100.
or a Cutter, right? If
Yeah,
you got one of the if you went a little bit above.
yeah. Hey,
But yeah,
Brian. Yeah. Well, I had a 100i, and then I got another ship where I could carry cargo, and I would do both. Pardon me, the courier missions and the cargo, and buy cargo and then take it and sell it. Excuse me, and that worked for me. Brian, I checked. Let me step change the subject real quick. Brian, I checked that it's still not working right. Yeah, I found that out, and I'm going to put another ticket in for it because there's a lot of worlds that are not working, so it's not just us. Okay, back to
Hey,
SC. So,
Space Guy Time. What was the second thing?
just like crafting, like if you're getting into it, or if you're starting to play the game, uh, Sorry, let me organize my thought here. So you start off with a very basic bare bones, and I don't know if this is going to translate to live. Maybe they won't give anybody any blueprints. You have to find them all. But in this last all-wave PTU patch, we started off with blueprints for the field recon armor, which is a light armor set, a
Yep.
P4 AR,
Mm-hmm. An
an
S30.
S38,
Mm-hmm.
and ammo for each one. And those are
Yeah.
all the blueprints you've got, right? So it's really like, and there are hundreds. If you check the box to show all
Yeah.
blueprints, including the ones you don't own, there are hundreds,
Yes.
hundreds and hundreds of blueprints. I don't know if it breaches 1,000 or not, but there's a lot. So it's gonna take like some time to kind of. It's a little bit overwhelming. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to figure out, okay, what are my goals? What do I want to accomplish? What do I
Mm-hmm.
need to accomplish that?
Yep.
How am I going to acquire it? The stuff I need. Let's say I want to go and I want to run. I decide I want to get my mercenary rep up with somebody doing running FPS missions,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be, I want to have the right tools for that. Well, that maybe just buying a heavy armor set and a regular weapon to do it. But if you want to get an edge, you need to concentrate on what's my playstyle,
Mm-hmm.
what's my favorite weapon, and how do I want to enhance it. Okay, what do I need to do that? Now I need to acquire, either find someone who can get that done for me and I pay them,
Mm-hmm.
or I learn how to get the stuff myself.
And that's where the
Yeah,
in-player economy comes in.
yeah. But the point is, there's not just a laid out track for you to follow. You are like, and I love this. I love this concept. But you've got to figure out for yourself, what is my goal, and then figure out what you need to do to get to that, to reach that goal, and how crafting is how you need to progress through the crafting, either doing the crafting yourself or having someone else do it for you,
Mm-hmm.
and getting them what they need to do it however you want to do it. Like, there's no wrong way to get this stuff done.
Right.
So you're just gonna have to figure out the best way for you. And I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm. It's we've been talking about this where an in-player economy, a player built based economy, is going to come with crafting
Yeah,
because
yeah,
go.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. That we are witnessing the dawn, just
Mm-hmm.
the dawn, but the dawn of uh the player-based economy.
Yes. Yes.
Now we still got a long ways
Yeah.
before we're in the bright light of it, but this
Excuse
is
me.
the start. No, yeah,
Mm.
no
But
worries.
Tone
Nice.
Tone has been waiting for this. This is
Me
one
too.
thing he's been, and so is Everett. We've
Yep.
all been waiting for it. I think it's going to be awesome when it hits. Uh, like I say, I know personally that I'm going to be doing a lot of mining and hunting for stuff and things like that, so I can get what I want. Now, we don't know if we are going to get a item wipe. They have not said anything. This is speculation. They haven't said anything about money or items. We don't know. If they do this, we're going to be bare bones and we're going to be hunting for stuff. So,
I don't see a wipe. Like, it would be one. I don't think CIG needs to do a wipe to accomplish what they need to do.
mm-hmm,
Um, because there are base versions of all the items, right? Just assume, like, if
mm-hmm,
you've got a P4 AR, like,
mm-hmm,
assume it was store bought, and that's all you need to know, right? So,
yeah,
even if you found it out in the field somewhere,
mm-hmm,
after 4.7, you might find an upgraded gun in the field that someone dropped or whatever.
yeah,
But for
you might,
now, right, let's say you found a P4 AR in 4.6 and it carries over to 4.7, just treat it like a regular store bought.
right,
All they have to do. I don't think they need to do an item wipe, but even if they did, it would be a huge mistake for them to do an item wipe at this point without having announced it prior.
Good.
Huge.
Huge.
The backlash from that would be insane. So
Right.
maybe they might do an item wipe the next patch if they decide to. I'm fully confident that they would announce something that big way ahead of time and give
Oh,
people time to prepare.
they would. It would be weeks ahead if they were gonna do something like that. Personally, that's how I feel. I'm just saying, if it did come, they would let us know. Definitely. What this this is one question. Or no, actually this is something that you all need to know. When you get a blueprint, okay? It goes to your home inventory. It is not physicalized. It will go to your home inventory, and when you get back and you look in your you look in your fabricator, you will see the reward in the fabricator. Go ahead, Ty.
That's don't mean to be actually I'm not trying to be that guy, but it doesn't
What?
go to your home inventory. It goes to your MobiGlass.
It goes to your MobiGlass?
Yeah, the blueprint is stored in your MobiGlass, so it doesn't matter what fabricator you use.
I did not know that.
I walk up to a fabricator and it accesses my MobiGlass and shows me the blueprints that I can create. If I step away from that same fabricator and you walk up to it, it's going to show you the things you can make.
I didn't know it
Like
did
that.
that.
I like that.
That's cool.
All right. Well, now I have a question about
Yeah,
that.
they're bound to your character.
Okay,
But-
that I didn't know. Thank you.
That's cool.
I mean, I didn't look at the MobiGlass. I went directly to the fabricator, and that's where I saw it. So that's
Well,
new to me.
you can't see them in the MobiGlass, right?
Okay.
It's not like there's a menu in your MobiGlass where you can see them, right? But that's just where they're located. You can only see them when you access a fabricator, but they're not bound to any fabricator or any location. They are bound to you as a character.
Okay.
In lore, they're stored in your MobiGlass. As a game function, they are locked to your character, your avatar.
Okay. Hey, Artec, they did say they'd be account and character bounds. Okay. Yeah, they did. I did. Okay, so that means you can put a fabricator at any station, right? And you can go to that station if you have refined materials there at a refinery. You can craft those new things there.
I can see us like getting into a mission, right? Gathering up in someone's hangar. Let's say you and Tone gathered up in a hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Tone's like, "Hey, I like that. I like that gun."
Hey, Miss Peaches.
And I'm like, okay, there's a fabricator. There's a fabricator here. If you've got some this much iron and this much aluminum,
Mm-hmm.
pop it on the grid and I'll make it for you.
I really like that watch.
Yeah, you just reminded me of T3 of that lady who looks at the cop's gun. I like that gun.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
I didn't know that, Ty. Thank you. I didn't know that. I always thought that it went to your home area.
no, can you imagine? Like if your fabricator got destroyed or lost and all your blueprint. Ooh, no. Yeah, their character bound.
Well, that's why I keep my the one fabricator I'm gonna get. I'm gonna keep it there.
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, your special fabricator, yeah, but
yeah.
as far as regular fabricators go, you can kind of consider them disposable. They're cheap as free, and there's nothing about them that's special. If you can access any fabricator, you have access to all the things you can.
Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know that, but I planned on getting fabricators and keeping some at refinery areas like Mike L1 or something like that, because that's where I do a lot of my refining anyway. So
I have a question.
shoot.
Do you pull the refinery up at the ASOP for your ship, or do you pull it up in the hangar at the freight elevator?
The
You mean the crafting,
the
the
crafting?
fabricator?
Yeah.
Each freight
Yes,
elevator.
it's physicalized. So you would have to
So
bring
you
it
leave
up.
it on the freight elevator, or do you take it off the freight elevator so you can?
You have to take it off the freight elevator.
Yeah.
You can use it on the freight elevator.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can do it
if you
both
pull it up,
ways.
yeah, you can leave it attached to the cargo grid on the freight elevator and use it, or you can pull it off and just use it out there on the floor anywhere it sits. You can pop it onto a ship. It doesn't have to be attached to a cargo grid. It's portable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, here's
It-
another question for those
It's
big
big.
bucks.
It's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
go
you
ahead.
have 2 or 3 of them and you're running different sets of armor on each one, will they work in tandem or will they work separate?
Separate.
Separate.
Guys, I'm okay for just a second.
Mm-hmm. You can do one set, you can do another set on another one or something like that. I would imagine. I haven't done a whole lot of crafting in the PTU. I did it in the tech preview, and I'm going to say it took me a while to find what I wanted because I was bouncing around from different areas to get certain things. And I'm going to say I found a lot of my materials at the mining asteroids. So you can go around there and find them, or you can go to the planet and find them there. Now, gems will be part of uh crafting. So going around and doing some rock mining or hand mining and things like that are beneficial as well. Because certain now, like I say, a volt weapon, right? The one that I use a lot, uh, needs janolite if you want to craft it. So you have to
Luck on
find
finding
janolite. Yeah, good luck on that. But it is out there. People have found it, but it's rare to find.
Janolite, you can also scan because you can scan for caves now, and also because Janolite shows up on the surface in certain places. I think
Mm-hmm.
Janolite's going to be a bit easier to find, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah. I mean, they did say that they were going to put it on the planet, on the moon or planet or whatever, where you could find a janolite field. So it is out there. It is in the cave, and they did say that they were going to put it on the planet. You just got to be lucky enough to get it.
Okay, I have a question.
Also, the
Oh,
star
after-
map shows what when you click on a planet or a moon or whatever, the star map shows what can be found there.
Right.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah. They
Sorry,
changed.
Yeah, no worries.
No, they changed that. You can see that in 4.6, I believe.
Oh,
When-
can you? I didn't notice.
Yeah. When you click on a planet or a moon, it'll tell you what's there. I have to check it to make sure, but yeah.
So there's nothing unknown that you may find.
Well, you don't know the quantities, right?
Oh,
so,
okay.
like Magda and Ariel might each have aluminum, but if you want aluminum, maybe you have to go to Magna because it produces aluminum in 87% of its rocks, whereas Ariel only produces it in 10, right? You don't. There's still a lot to learn and know. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there are unlisted. I don't know if there are unlisted minerals on a planet surface. There may be.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Like I was thinking maybe minerals that will be spotted after a ship lost its cargo and it's all spread it out over the place.
Mm-hmm.
That might show up as unknown because it's not part of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cargo shows up as a different ping on your scan, right? If it's just like boxes full of aluminum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know.
You'll find them.
But broken, like people who drop gems and whatnot, like just toss them out. Like it wouldn't show up as a carbon case.
Mm,
Well,
Anyways,
no.
yeah.
It's not like it's not like it has a real-time update of everything you can possibly find on a planet. It's just like this planet was programmed to produce iron, aluminum, quantanium, and hephaestonite, and so
Okay.
that's what's on the list.
mm,
Now back to the question I wanted to ask. You mentioned about neutron cannons. I had to do some reading.
yes.
So it's a purple beam.
Mhm.
It ranges from 1 to 5 for sizes. It's
Yeah.
a short range, and you need what a higher power to run it.
Yeah.
What about coolers and stuff? Like, how short of a range? It has a higher rate of fire.
Okay.
But is it just to destroy people in the ship, or I mean, neutron?
Well,
That's an alpha-based
armor
damage or something.
armor has changed. Armor is now in 4.7. So it's going to take a lot. What they did, why they did this is because missile shots would take out internal components on ships. So with armor, you have to wear down the armor to get to the internals components of for ships to be damaged. And I'm glad it's there because when you all know that when you're doing a combat mission, the NPCs would do so much damage to you, but you would barely touch them. Like, say, a cutter. A cutter would take a whole lot of damage from ballistics to be destroyed. But they could shoot you and almost wipe you out. So,
I'm okay with that. I don't see why that had to change.
because that's your ship, Gertrude, you know.
Yeah, but I want to know what type of damage does that go against the personnel, or is it components, or
Well, that I don't know because I haven't purchased any. So there's size 3
the
at
fives? Yeah.
Teach's. Yeah, there's the available ones that you can purchase are size 3.
Hey, Everett,
Yes, sir.
you said you did some reading. Did it mention if they were
I'm looking
energy
at it.
weapons? Are they ballistic or are they disruptors?
That's what I was looking at because it directed me to Urkel Games damage calculator,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just starting to read that, and I want to know
Hold on a second.
type of
I'll be right back.
damage it does.
Well, it's like I say, there are things that I have not FHC
Yeah,
broken.
I would like to have one on my Hawk, a couple of them at least, because I have to get close range under 700 to use
Yeah.
the EMP along with the disruptors.
FHC is broken. Armor on it doesn't work. Saw a guy using size 1 guns making it through its armor. Okay. That's what our tech is saying.
Nice. Okay.
How you been, Miss Peaches? What's going on with you? You doing okay? There's in the patch watch systems check.
Mm-hmm.
It will show armor balance update, shield balance update, life support adjustments, radar and detection changes, cave scanning reliability, salvage contract improvements, missile balance and ship access points. And that is one thing that was bothering people too. Your entrances being opened by slight damage. They changed that. So, because missile explosion radii are changing, we also reviewed the durability of ship access points. Many doors and ramps and lifts currently have very low health values
Yeah.
and were never properly tuned. Without adjustments, the new missile explosions could blow open your ship with a single hit. To address this, we are increasing their health to better match overall ship durability. This should be this result in more believable damage behavior while still allowing access points to be destroyed under sustained fire. So they're working on that to fix that.
I cannot overstate to anyone who might be listening. I cannot overstate the importance of reading this latest 4.7 patch watch post.
Yeah.
Right.
There is so much
Mm-hmm.
meaty information here. Like, if you haven't read it yet, you should read it so you're prepared going into 4.7. There are tons of changes.
Mm-hmm.
And the comments, the dev tracker, anything in the dev tracker regarding the changes 4.7, like, it's good information.
Yeah, there's quite a few things that were talked about on this Spectrum post. As you know, like I said, we are in all backers. We should see this come to live pretty quickly. We should see an RC candidates start dropping, which will be I'm expecting one Monday. I'm expecting that's speculation uh for 4.7 all backers, and we start going from there. Um any other thoughts or comments about what we're encountering with 4.7 so far, what we've seen?
I do, but I'll let anybody else that wants to go first.
Nope, go ahead.
Just the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of people in the all when it went to all waves. I saw a lot of people come into the game, come in the chat, and just chat is constantly filled with people. I can't believe they screwed the inventory again, and I'm just like, or comments to that effect.
Yeah, right.
CIG's done it again. Inventory sucks. I'm just like, what do you want, right? It is miles ahead of what we've got now in live. It is a huge increase to quality of life. It's not perfect. It still has a lot of work to be done,
Right.
right? It's not like CIG is putting this inventory out and saying, "Okay, that's it." Wipe their hands of it and they're done. No, it's just the next level, and it is a huge improvement. Huge. So yeah, it has a lot of work that still has to be done.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
Yeah, and it is great. It is a
Mhm.
huge improvement.
Some people
I
just
think a
like to
lot of that
complain.
Ty comes
Yeah.
from it's simply different, so it sucks. It's not what
Well,
they're used to.
not every time. I actually got into a chat discussion, and I'm just going to call it a discussion because I kept it a discussion.
Mhm.
But I got into a discussion with someone in global chats, and it was like, well, it doesn't scale with the widescreen monitors, and it's still all blocky, and I'm just like, so your problem with the inventory is it doesn't have all of the features that you wanted it to have, even though they never said those were coming. I don't. So it's not like because it's different, it's bad. It's like it's not what I want, so it's bad.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Well, I think, I mean, to me, it is a massive improvement. And for those that have not been in the PTU, who do not go into the PTU, think of it when you go to the freight elevator, right? You look on your on the right side of the console, right? That is what the new inventory is going to look like. But when you walk up to it, you don't even have to get directly at your kiosk. Just hit I, and that is a proximity. And
they changed that.
no, mine works.
Does it?
Yeah,
I remember they stated they changed that because, or maybe they plan to change it.
Maybe they plan to change it
Maybe they
later.
plan to change it, and I just thought they did. I'm sorry.
No, but I've been able to walk up to it, not get totally up on it, or actually use it and hit I, and my inventory pops up. Now, the proximity inventory for looting, like bodies or whatever, you hit I, you'll see tabs over on uh the right console at the top, and then you can change from body to body because it has a skull on it. And you'll be able to do that. And if you're carrying a box, if you have a box with you, you set it down in the middle of all those bodies, right? And then you'll see a container tab. And that way you can just transfer stuff to it. So it I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. It's cool to me.
The UI is great. The search function. If all they did was bring the search function in without changing the whole UI, that's still like the search function is standalone, probably the best improvement. It's
That I've been
fantastic.
having issues with that, but I'll talk about that later.
I played with it yesterday and it worked great for me.
Okay, maybe because I was in Nix and had some issues. What's up, Baron? Love it. Seems great. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Um, maybe I'm doing it incorrectly or something. I'll talk to you about it and see
I mean,
if I'm
I
doing it
doubt
right.
you're doing it incorrectly. This is Star Citizen. It's
Yeah.
always like, oh, it works on my machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Um, there is one massive ticket out for 4.7. It's a big one. It is the star map search. And it is something that needs to be addressed. I can't say anything more about that. 281 upvotes on this particular issue. When you go to search, okay, when you go to the star map and you scroll out, all right, and you go to the search area, you try to start typing in something, it is all blurred out. That is something that is really a major, like, kind of game breaking when you're using the star map.
What's happening is they're stacking. The results are stacking on top of each other, and so the
Mm-hmm.
text becomes unreadable,
Right. So there is a
and you can't select
graphical.
anything either.
Right. There is a massive ticket on this right now, and I'm showing it on screen. So if this still is there, right, you gotta upvote it and you gotta contribute to it because it is a major game breaking issue to try and navigate that. You can still do it the other way, but it's not it's not good. So, just so you know, there is something out there about this. So, hopefully, this is resolved before it goes live. Just saying. Let's see. Any other things? Patch notes, we got those. It says wave 3, but we are in all backers, so this hasn't changed. When we see, hopefully, crossing fingers, tomorrow, an RC client, uh, these will change to RC1 and go from there. Anybody
maybe
else? Yeah. Go.
maybe that search function for navigation is a feature because it might be damage done to the nav computer or to a comms unit.
No.
But
No.
that makes So what's your explanation for the ship I just claimed not being able to SAR map?
Right.
Now, if you're in your ship claiming it comes back, that's fine. But like if you get some damage done and you're on a planet and you won't have that option to bring up information until you repair the ship.
Mm-hmm. Um, that's pretty much all I got for that particular thing. So, FPS. There was a big thing about FPS gameplay for Star Citizen Live. All the different things that are coming to this is huge. There was a big question and answers on this. For those that have not been in the PTU, when I went to the QB station, we will encounter Valakar. So they will be there. It says, what is the plan to make medics and the med gun relevant in game? The medic profession is slated to be expanded in 1.0. With crafting upcoming, there will be a lot of balance changes. Okay. They're saying, can you address the lack of level design that facilitates PvP? We've started to build locations for PvE, and those locations will always be more linear. A lot of older locations still need to be updated, but with the larger level design team, we want we want to build better experiences since we know level design is underserved. Okay, any progress on gadgets? Currently, we have the deployable shield, breaching charge, and other gadgets in Squadron 42. These and more will make their way in game at a later date. So, a deployable shield. What plans are there to make clothing serve a greater purpose? We are working on combat clothing. Are there any plans to add specialization to FPS combat? Yes, we are actively changing the sounds to try to match the armor and the environment the player is in. Uh, are there plans to give weapons debuffs like poor handling? No. Right now, weight determines handling and player speed. We do not want to make where the armor size will match the size of the weapon to make it easier to use. E.g., heavy armor will handle better with heavy weapons will handle better with heavy armor. How will the upcoming armor rework make it so armor choice is more diverse? And what benefits will there be for players to wear light armor over heavy? The current weight model where you are slower does not offset the benefits of reduced damage. Go ahead, Everett.
And something, you're good. Take off. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There will be perks to wearing full suits. When you wear a full suit of a particular armor, you will gain a set of bonuses like reduced emissions or specializations for a role. The individual armor pieces will give you small bonuses, so a player has a choice to mix pieces or go for a set bonus. We feel this gives individual pieces a purpose. Yes, the idea is to give players more intent when choosing armor outside of just damage. Okay, so that that's good. Bonus
That
on armor is real nice. Go ahead, Ty.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, if anybody here hasn't watched the Star Citizen Live that came out Thursday, watch that. They have some meaty information for the future of
Yes.
first person.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Anything else?
Nope, that was it. Just I highly recommend people watch it if they hadn't. It's good stuff.
Right. Let's see.
I
With
hadn't said
a
anything.
with addition on armor crafting, what is the progress on armor rolls? Progress is going great. It is something we are actively working on. Will flight suits have a purpose? Okay. Yes, types of flight suits will vary from better EVA, G-force resistance, sound, radar, heat, cold, etc. How has the new focus on dungeon style combat changed design goals for FPS gameplay? It hasn't changed. We have only changed the content we have been creating. Creating a lot of defined experiences, but we are trying to find a good balance from defined experience and general locations that make use of features. How's the crossbow coming along? The crossbow is coming this year. So remember when we got an Inside Star Citizen on weapons and they showed a crossbow? It is coming this year. That's what they said.
I have a question.
Shoot.
All right. In other games, the arrows being physicalized meant that by accident you could go get them back. Is that going to apply here? Or is it a one shot? It's gone.
We don't know.
You
If
mean
they,
like from the crossbow?
yeah,
The arrows themselves.
are the arrows going to be physicalized like we're crafting weapon ammo and stuff like that? That's
They haven't.
they
Yeah,
haven't
they haven't
said
said whether or not you'd be able to recover your crossbow bolts. I'd be okay with them like randomly being able to be recovered or being broken on impact. But knowing CIG, it'll be like they're gonna take into account what did it hit? Did it hit a tree or did it hit a metal wall? Did it hit the dirt? What are the chances that it's gonna break based on all those material? They will overcomplicate the crap out of it if that happens.
Mm-hmm. Like an energy arrow may be at first. We don't know. But for a crossbow, I'm going to say, I'd rather have a physicalized bolt. And if I miss and if I encounter it, I want to pick it up.
Yeah, I would like to see it appear physically broken if you can't pick it back up.
Right.
Right, just to tell the player, no, that one broke. You can't have it back.
Yeah, if you hit a rock or something, it's destroy. It's useless.
Right.
Um.
But I do like the idea of being able to pull my bolt out of a Ninetales eyeball and put it into a different one.
Right. Swimming. Swimming fully implemented in Squadron 42 and will be coming to the PU in the future. Uh, there's a lot of information in there, and if you really want to get the full gist of it, watch that SCL. It is worth the watch.
Chat, I'm
Yeah.
reading your chat right here. Wastelander, you mentioned an energy arrow, and now all I can think about is the old 1980s Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Okay. We have been in here for an hour and 3. What else do you guys in the chat have anything else to come up with to say or anything like that? Give me more thoughts. Give me your thoughts. Give me your ideas.
I
Anybody?
just got back.
Okay.
What happened? What did I miss?
We're getting a crossbow this year.
A crossbow? Actual
Yes.
crossbow?
Yes.
With grenades?
No.
Oh, I mean, I don't have a Oh, what about poison?
It's not a Rambo 2
What?
compound bow.
It's a crossbow.
Yeah, that's not. It's a crossbow, and you're thinking about the compound bow from Rambo 3. It's not that.
Right.
Oh. What about for fishing? Can we use it for fishing? Doesn't
We
seem to
don't.
be good for anything else.
We
Yeah,
don't
you
know
can, but
yet.
there aren't any fish. But you can shoot it in the lake all you want.
Right.
Oh,
You will be able to swim.
why are we
When-
getting a crossbow if we can't use it?
We're gonna be able to use it.
Are we
You-
making a garrote line? Like we shoot a line across a tree and tie up another one that's flip a bike?
We don't know about that.
Oh,
But any other go every
what about a net?
Right, because
Boy.
a crossbow that can't do all of those things has no use.
Right. Right.
Well, it looks pretty on the shelf, I guess.
Anything else about inventory? Anything else about what we've seen so far? Like I said, I have not done Rock Cracker. I will wait till that hits in live and then go from there. Any other things that you want to know about, ask questions. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Space Guy Ty has been in the PTU besides me, and he can tell you some things that he's encountered. So give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Chair stream.
What?
It's a chair stream. All
Oh.
hail the mighty chair.
Coffee. So what are you talking about?
I don't know. I kind of talked about everything.
So back
had
to
to
the
say.
crossbows. Can we change the color? Like,
Well, there are 2 skins, but
oh, okay, good.
one of them you had to have bought like a specific AMD graphics card during a promotional period to get a specific skin. So
Oh,
yeah, there's only one skin that you can get unless you did that way back when. It was back in, if you were a Shrouds of the Avatar backer, back when they were kickstarting,
yeah, I
they
have
did a
Shrouds for
cross
the
promo.
Avatar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I have
Did
that
you
one.
back during? Did you buy the? Or
game?
did you back during the promotion? Did you get that promotion?
No, I didn't even know about it, but I do have the game Shrouds of the Avatar. I've had it for quite a few years. That's Ultima
I
Online
mean,
continuation game.
I would put in a support ticket and see if you're eligible to get that skin for your crossbow. You might be. I don't know.
Never even knew about that.
All right. Any other thoughts, questions, comments about 4.7? About we got Stella Fortuna started. I almost forgot about that. There are skins out there. There's armors, the patch bundle with a paint for the Shiv, different racing suits. They're open on the store if you want to check them out. That is pretty much it as far as major news. Anybody else got any thoughts? I mean, I've been in 4.6. It's pretty good. I'm not saying it's great. Nothing's ever perfect in SC. Just so you know, it is playable. Like I say, I don't hang out around Nicks, because there's still some things going on with Nicks. I won't spawn there during a next patch cycle. I'm staying in Stanton for a long time until we get Castra. Then I will move. But I'm thinking now, Ty, remember that interview with Chris Roberts where he said server dynamic server meshing by the end of the year? I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I remember that. But dynamic server meshing is going to be a journey, right? So the first stage
Yep.
of it, we know the first stage of it is going to be instancing, where they
Mhm.
can the persistent universe as a whole isn't dynamic, but they will dynamically spin up instancing servers as they need it. I mean, I think that, let's say if you're going into the
Siege of
what are
Orson.
they called, the Siege of Orson, because that can be the first one, right? So maybe the Crusader server can handle so many instances of Siege of Orison, but then while still maintaining the regular persistent universe, but then when it gets too big, it can spin up a server and split instances off onto that server. I'm just speculating as to how it might work, right? I'm not privy to any of that information.
Mm-hmm.
But the point being that Chris Roberts can say dynamic server meshing by the end of the year, and all they need to do to make that happen is to have instancing working, spinning up and spinning down servers as they need to for instanced content only,
Mm-hmm.
and that's dynamic server meshing, which is fine. Like, I'm not putting it down, right? I'm just saying I don't want people to think that because he said dynamic server meshing by the end of the year that the final version
It's not
of
gonna be. No.
DSM is going to be. No, it'll be the very, very first bare bones instancing version of dynamic server meshing. That's
Well,
it.
well, when we hit static server meshing, it was rough.
Hmm.
So don't expect it to be like, you know,
Oh yeah, the first time the community runs Siege of Orison with dynamic instancing, it's going to break.
it's gonna be rough.
Hmm.
It's gonna be rough. Um,
Oh, can we
there.
talk about that phone call at the end? He put Benoit on the spot.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you see it?
No, I did not. But go ahead.
He, at the end of Star Citizen Live,
Mm-hmm.
Jared basically volunteered Benoit to do one of his his deep dive Spectrum posts, where
Mm-hmm.
he explains in detail one particular facet of Star Citizen or development.
Mm-hmm.
And then he thought about it. He was like, Benoit's going to hear about this from Reddit before because he was away and
Mm-hmm.
he's not, you know, reachable. He's like, he's going to hear it from Reddit before he hears it from me. So he didn't want that to happen. So he called Benoit on Teams on stream and
Mm-hmm.
said, "Hey, I kind of volunteered you for this."
Mm-hmm.
And it was just funny. I'm trying to relate it. It was just a funny moment. You should have watched it, Shadow. You missed out.
I missed the end of it. Go ahead. Um, I'm gonna rewatch it because I have to rewatch it and get more out of it. Um,
But anyway, expect a deep dive post from Benoit
hmm.
on desync.
Yes,
I watch him change his phone number.
Yeah.
desync right now is rough. I'm gonna say you walk up to a kiosk, right, and all of a sudden it freezes, and then you have to step back and walk into it again, and then you could be moving around again and it will freeze again. That's something that they're looking into, and I think that's another reason why Benoit is going to be doing that massive Spectrum post.
Well, specifically, what drove it was the fact that they had the FPS team, the FPS design team on, right? And so
Mm,
they went out for questions. They want questions for the FPS design team. Well, apparently, overwhelmingly, the biggest question was, what are you going to do about desync in FPS, where your NPCs are teleporting or
mm,
shooting through walls, stuff like that.
yeah.
Well, that's not the FPS design team, right? They can't comment on that. Because that's a networking and coding thing.
Right.
So that's why Jared said, we want to answer this question, but this isn't the team for it. And then he volunteered Benoit and led to funny things.
I don't have anything else. Anybody else got anything? Before I go ahead and close this episode out?
Yeah. One more question about the crossbow. Where can you buy it?
It's not in the
Is it-
game yet.
Oh,
Is it even
okay.
on the store? I don't even think it's on the store right now.
No, it's
Alright.
not there. They said it's coming this year. It
Okay.
didn't.
Alright.
So
Right.
it's not in game yet. But that is all I've got. Tone, Ty, Everett, anything else before I close this episode?
No, sir.
No.
I could go on forever, but we can't speak forever. So I'm good.
Alrighty. Well, that is it for me on this Snowbirds meeting room. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was this week has been enlightening on some things, and Ty, I'm glad you told me about that it's character, but I did not know that. I thought it went directly to your home inventory and stayed there. I didn't know that.
No, it's data stored on your Moby Glass in the lore.
Cool. So that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow. Crossing fingers. We get an RC client, RC1, which means patch is imminent, and definitely for those that have been out and about in 4.6, get ready to pull your ships and get them stored at your home base and have them all ready to go, because I'm really thinking imminent this week. That's my speculation. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good one. See you next Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow on the PTU. If hopefully we have an RC1. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday after. Oh, it's still Sunday morning for me, but for those that are in the afternoon, or have a good one. Take care.
Shadow Spectre 11 hailing. Thank you for the likes and the views. Remember to tickle that notification bell so you won't miss our next videos. Thanks again. Shadow Spectre 11 signing off.